So this is my prep for bulk cooking. Got my pans ready. So I'm going to be making spaghetti bolognese, shepherd's pie and a beef stew. Mixed peppers, carrots and sweet corn will go with spaghetti bolognese. Peas and these carrots and potatoes will go for the beef stew, and some of the carrots from both and the peas will go in the shepherd's pie. And all of them of course will have onions. So yeah, this is some of the spices I'll use. All-purpose seasoning, use this in everything. Paprika, some dried herbs, pepper, salt and some Maggi cubes, and also more cubes. These are just good for seasoning. I have all the pans on. I'm going to now add some oil. So as you can see, I've added the carrots, onions and peppers to the spaghetti bolognese, and this is going to be the shepherd's pie. I've also added the carrots and potatoes to this one, which is going to be the beef stew. I'll cook these until they are nice and soft. So add these. Once they're somewhere soft, I will add my meat. So I've now added all the spices into each dish, all the gravy gans as well. Now to add the water, and I will now leave everything to simmer away and finish cooking before I start cooking my tubs. When I'm bulk cooking, I also make some homemade chips. I don't peel them, I just chop them up and parboil them. Once they're par-cooked, I put them into freezer bags and store them in the freezer. Take them out, say when I take out some beef stew as an accompaniment to it. Put them in the oven with some fry light on them, some spices, and then you have homemade chips that are also healthy. So the chips have finished boiling. I've just put them in some cold water just to cool them down. Once they're cool, I will portion them out into these bags, seal them up and put them in the freezer. So the chips have now cooled enough. To portion them out, I just use another wee tub and then put a couple of handfuls in and put it in the bag. So now we're going to start dividing the spaghetti bolognese into some of these tubs so that I can use the pan to make the potatoes for the shepherd's pie. So I've now finished divvying them up. I will leave these to cool and then put some lids on them and store them in the freezer. And then when I'm ready to eat them, I'll just boil up some pasta, take this out the freezer either the night before or the day of, and defrost it. And there you go, you have spaghetti bolognese. So the stew has now finished cooking. I'm now going to divide them into the tubs, just like I've done with spaghetti bolognese. And then I will store them in the freezer. So last meal, the shepherd's pie is cooked. So the heat's off on this one, and I'm just waiting on the potatoes to boil so that I can mash them up with some butter, a little bit of milk, and then I'll start divvying them up into pots just like these ones. So the potatoes are nearly ready for the shepherd's pie. So I'm just going to now start divvying this up again, just like I've done with the spaghetti bolognese and the stew, and then we'll start mashing the potatoes. So I've now mashed up the potatoes. I'm just going to divide them into each tub and then put them in the freezer. Now finished putting the mashed potatoes on top. I've just took a fork over the top to spread it out a little bit evenly. Now I'll just put the lids on, leave them to cool, and then put them in the freezer. So everything has cooled down now. Now it's time to store in the freezer, and then they will be ready to eat when I decide. And that is it.